matter what we're
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what we're talking about.
Yep.
We've only basically got 2 units here.
Okay.
We got an air handler
Yes.
and we got a makeup air unit. Okay?
Okay.
The difference is air handler recirculates air.
Yes.
Makeup air unit brings in 100% outdoor air.
Right.
Okay, that's why it's called makeup air for what we're exhausting out of the building.
Right.
Other than that, doesn't matter if we're here, they're all the same.
Same.
It's only 2 units.
Okay.
First thing, if we're going to do any work on the unit, what I recommend we do is first off, we've got to shut off the power. Always shut off the power with your left hand.
Yeah. Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Okay, I'm dead serious because then if it blows out, you won't get it in your face because you'll be staying on the left side of the disconnect. Yeah, if you're here, blows up, boom, you get smacked in the face.
Okay. Makes sense.
The main reason before we change any filters, I want to try to find it. I want to show you something before we find it. When you pull out the filters,
Yeah.
filters are going to be really dirty, right?
Yes.
As you're pulling them out to change them.
Yep.
What happens if you don't shut the power off? That dirt's going to, bunch of the dirt's going to come out and go into the, but it's not in the building that I care about. I don't really care about the building. What I do care about is the unit.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you why. Okay. You see this here? You see this right there?
Yes, I do.
That thing there runs from here all the way to here.
That thick.
That's how thick that is. That's our HRV. It's a heat recovery ventilator. You do not want to get that plugged with dust.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why, for us, for those, the filters for me are not about what's going on in the building. It's really about wanting to keep that
Checking
there.
that thick.
Yeah, as soon as that gets plugged up, it's not easy.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you shut your unit off,
Then it can't blow all that.
then you don't
sucker
got to
through.
blow it off. That's right. Now, the way the heat recover. Okay, so let's go back. So now that I've explained that. So, filters. You're going to have a total of, you've got 2 sets of filters. This is your first set of filters.
Yeah.
That is your return air filters in this here, because this is an air handler. We're also going to have supply air filters, which will be on the other side to track the supply air. You can see them here. What you want to do is you want to make note of what these numbers are with brand new clean filters in. So what I do recommend you do is when you have a clean filter, mark on here that you know what your pressure difference is when they're clean. So you know what a clean filter looks like. And then when you get to the point where you know it's dirty and you're changing your filters because it is really dirty, mark where it is dirty.
It's going to be over dirty, or it's going to be on the right.
Yeah,
side?
normally it's going to be, once it gets dirty, you're going to be over 0.5. Well, we'll go see on the other unit, but we won't shut it off yet. Then all you got to do is you don't even got to open it up to look.
Okay.
All you got to do is walk by
Read
and
it.
say, I know
It's
they
dirty.
need to be clean or dirty. You'll see it
Oh.
right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, when you pull these out, is there an arrow on it, like the ones downstairs, that they go
Yeah.
a certain way?
Yeah.
Similar to your furnace
Yeah.
at home or
So
whatever.
it's going to be pointing into the fan in this case.
Okay. Where's the
Okay.
the arrow?
And the arrow is going to be there.
Okay, so
Okay, there's always going
airflow
to
that way. It can go either way, right?
Airflow
You can
that
flip
way.
it. It doesn't matter which way this
Yeah,
goes,
we-
as long as the arrow's going that way. You
Yeah.
can flip this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to worry about them because these are only 2-inch filters. We do have what's referred to as bag filters, and they actually can get up to a couple feet long. Then this does matter, and you want to keep it like this
Oh.
because it'll fall on it. But this one
Right.
here's never gonna fall.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the
So
larger
these are-
filters, you don't got to worry about these ones.
These have been running. This whole air filter's been running those last little bit, inside the building.
These units really haven't ran this winter though,
No.
right?
No, I don't think so. So
No.
we haven't really been using them. Is that the idea? Like-
Yeah, I think they only got turned on maybe a week or 2 ago.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, well, you can't. Yeah, they weren't being used with construction.
Because it's too much crap coming up inside of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okie dokie. So I just have to worry about not getting that dirty and changing those when that gauge tells me to, basically.
Well, you're visual, but I'm saying like once you get used to it, you'll know when this
Yes.
gauge is starting to tell you. That's why I'm
Right.
saying if you mark
Yeah.
it right. As you can see in here, there's nothing that needs to be done to the motors, nothing that needs to be done to the dampers.
I wouldn't touch that.
No,
I'd call somebody.
no, you wouldn't. And everything is, and then at the end, that there, you might want to clean that off if you see stuff building up. The vacuum would be perfect. Yeah.
Don't get it wet.
We can do whatever you want, actually. It's not going to hurt. It's just plastic.
But I'm not going to take a hose and hose it
No,
down.
no. If anything, you would blow nitrogen through it the opposite way to push the dirt out, because it's going to be clean on this end. If it's going to get dirty, it's going to get dirty on this end, right? Yeah, like you can see, once this, hey, vacuum would do really good. We'll just go through each compartment.
Yeah.
Here is the outlet of that.
Why is there so much room in there? Like, why is this empty space here?
Well, there's two actual ducts here. So when we're looking at reclaiming energy, we're bringing the air through this side.
Yes.
When we don't want to reclaim energy, because let's say you want cooling.
Yes.
Well, we don't want to be heating the air because of this, right? So if you want it cooling right now, what we do is we bypass. So if you look down here, you'll see a damper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that damper would then open and bypass this duct, this, which would allow this would be and you can get in here to do work on a set of dampers and a Belimo that's here. But again, there's all kinds of sensors and stuff that would be for a technician. Yeah.
Can get in there to work on it too. Okay.
Now, let's go back here. This way. I don't think you'll ever need to go into here, but this is your control section.
Okay.
You got the VSDs if you want. I don't know if you can put it, but we do have bypasses here. So if one of these breaks down, you can flick the switch up and it'll bypass that. The fan will go full speed if you need that.
Okay.
Talk to your controls contractor though, because if he has any dampers closed, that could damage it. So I wouldn't touch at that without talking to your controls contractor. But you can override the. Don't be playing with the fuses.
What about the main? There's like a temp.
All of everything in here, all of this stuff is all going to be controlled via the BAS.
Yeah, so it's already set here, and I don't need to touch it.
Well, the BAS sends its command. It's all done through here. It's all. You could do it here manually, but you've got complete visual control over everything downstairs. So I wouldn't recommend coming in here because there's too much power. Like this is 600 volts here. You don't want to be
even. Yeah.
Exactly. I just wanted you to see it. Though,
yeah.
Right?
No, that's great. Yeah, don't touch that stuff.
Call somebody.
Now, do we leave? We're gonna leave the power off or look on the other side?
Yeah. We're just gonna go around each one.
There's so many doors.
Yeah. So you've got a supply fan and Mercury.
And that's what you gave me those filters.
Here's your next set of filters. Oh, this unit. Which one? We may have an extra set. We might have another set of filters on this.
Oh, okay.
We might have again, so you have two more filters.
Are they green? Okay, I guess, eh? They were white before.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So, just for reference, the way the air flows is from the fan to the motor. So last time when we were looking at it, we were seeing the inlet of the fan.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying the air was this way. So this one here, the air is that way.
Obviously.
And if you're ever wondering, you know what? It's too bad I didn't have a marker. Just put an arrow on the back wall.
Well, this is going to tell me. But yeah, that's a great idea.
Because then you never forget, right?
Yeah.
Because they could be confusing. Again, this is your cooling coil in here.
Yeah.
If you ever see any oil, it could be a problem. Now,
yeah.
What I wanted to tell you is, this is a negative air pressure. Okay.
Okay.
So, if we were to turn this on right now, we will in a bit. If this is sucking in air, water can never drain from it. Ever. Okay? So this is really important. When we come to cooling season, when your cooling's on, that fan will overflow if there's no water in this trap. Because it's going to suck it in and won't allow it to drain. Right? So you might want to come up here and pour some water in the drain with the unit off, just to get like a cup of water or something in there so that there's water in there in the spring. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come up here and pull water. Yeah, that's your drain bed. Okay, pull right there. Pour a little bit of water. Yeah, like a cup of water. What you want to do is you want to get the water about that high. Okay. Because what's happening is, because this is sucking in air, if it's sucking in air, it won't allow the water to go out.
Right.
Because it's sucking it up.
Right.
It's like a straw. You're sucking up the straw, right? So you want to make sure that you've got a trap. If you ever have a water leak, first thing to do is come upstairs and look. In the summertime, that is. There's no water coming out of there. You know what's the problem? It's cover it with your hand and take your hand away, it'll probably start to pour out water.
Okay.
Because by you stopping the
The airflow.
airflow, it's gonna drain it. Number one most common reason for water leaks would be those in the summer. Okay. In here we've got our electric heaters. Electric heater section there.
Yeah.
You want to have some fun? Just start whacking it. Why? It's on. Sparks everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't do that. Nope.
And the
Right
cooling.
there.
This is just the electric heater. Vestibule. There's going to be nothing in here, but if you need to
Access it.
guide
Yeah.
to access the electric heaters there. Get electric heater access from the other side is here.
Okay, yeah.
Right here, as well as this is a mixing chamber for the dampers, so you just got two dampers or whatever. Sorry.
So that's the door to the other side right there.
That's the one we were looking at earlier. Yeah,
Right.
you're over there. Yeah.
Very cool.
This again is the heat recovery system. It can come through the heat recovery system
Yes.
or bypass.
Okay.
And here's the third set of dampers I was thinking about. And the reason is we've got recirculation, we've got fresh air coming in on this unit, and we've got supply air filters. And there's those ones. This one here,
so
we're only
there's
gonna,
6 filters in this whole thing.
yeah, these ones over here are only gonna have 2 banks of filters.
Okay. And it says on my filters downstairs either a MERV 13 or a MERV 8, I do believe. So I'd have to check that with what's
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah, or whatever
MERV
you
stands
guys-
for what?
It's the efficiency of the filter,
The MERV.
the MERV rating. The higher the rating, the smaller the diameter of the holes, and the more dirt it'll pick up.
Okay.
Yeah. And the supply air filters, they only started coming out during COVID because they started to get to the point where we want to make sure that we catch everything. So that's going to be your highest MERV rating too.
Okay.
Because if you put them too early, they'll get plugged up too quick. So they put them on the supply air, which is that one over there, by the way.
Okay. And that's the intake air?
Yep, that's outdoor air. So this is the one that's going to get dirtiest the most.
Yeah.
Outdoor air.
Okay.
Right, so again, you'll see it here.
And like it'll be a lot dirtier in the spring because of pollen maybe or
Oh, definitely. Or mayfly season. You guys get mayflies
Yeah.
here?
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah.
God, they get plugged up quick on mayflies.
Really? So how could I
Yeah.
they're gonna go the mayflies are all gonna get
They're
stuck
going to
in here?
go on in there and get stuck on
So
your
then
filter.
what do we do? How do we
Oh,
clean
you
that
can
up?
just take it out, bang those ones.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, they'll just fall off like nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times that's, and it's only going to be on these filters that you're going to see that, right?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to go turn it on. We're done here.
Yeah.
And we'll move over to
And
that
then can
one.
we just look at the gauge? Will the gauge
Yeah, well,
pop
that's
up?
what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to let this start
Let's
up.
check that out.
We got a gauge there.
Yeah.
You got a gauge at every filter.
Okay.
You got a gauge there. You got a gauge there.
And that's how guys tell when to change them once you get good at looking at it. But otherwise it's every
Well,
three months.
that's its whole purpose.
Every 3 months or something, right? Is that what they recommend?
Well, no, I'm not going to recommend anything because I don't know how dirty your air is going to be, and why change something that it doesn't need to be
Right.
changed,
That
right?
will tell
So
me
that will tell you
Oh, okay.
if when it,
Pressurized,
yeah.
the thing still at 0. Be gone.
No, it's gonna take a little bit to start.
Okay. So that's the mixing air.
This is your air
intake.
handler unit. That one there is a
Just
makeup
for
area.
bringing in air, cold, nice, clean air in.
100% outdoor air coming in. Yeah.
Okay. And this one mixes the air.
This one's an air handler. Yeah. It mixes. So that's all your fresh air going into the building. Like obviously, it's a retirement home or something.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got a lot of exhaust and a lot of fresh air. So keep that.
Is it a little
Yeah,
bit
see-
more than normal here?
So
Like,
it just
oh,
started.
yeah,
up
okay.
now,
Yeah.
You can see they're starting to go up, right?
Yeah.
So now the unit's just starting. Now these are going to go up farther as we get going. But like I said, when you change your filter, next time you put in brand new filters, put a mark. That's
Yeah,
what I
make a
do.
mark. Okay.
Little Sharpie pen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, makeup air unit.
Mhm.
Same thing. There's a different thing here though in these ones. Okay. What's different about these units is we got humidifiers in these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, emergency stops. If somebody pushes it, this is an emergency stop. Okay? Do not pull it, you turn it. See how it says turn it? So,
Yes.
I don't know if you
Okay.
heard that. That shut it off.
Yep.
And you heard it click.
Aha. Yes.
I changed this one. That's why somebody wrote that there, is because this one was busted. Because I think somebody tried pulling it,
Right.
thinking that it pulled.
Yeah,
you should
you
turn it
turn
back
it.
on again. You just give it a little turn.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
So-
know why they're on these, but it was part of the spec.
So the power's on to this unit right now still?
Yeah, power is
Okay.
on to this unit.
Okay.
I guess we'll shut it off in a minute. But why I came here is I wanted you to see on all of your makeup air units, you are going to have humidifiers. Okay, there's nothing that you need to. Well, no, you won't be doing anything with these, but they're pretty well all automatically flush everything. But your maintenance guy that's going to do it is going to take this apart every now and again, clean this out.
Like somebody like me or like a maintenance guy?
I don't know who's going to do it. If it's going to be you guys that do it, but this the only maintenance that's required on this is for this drum to be cleaned out. I would say in every spring it should be done.
Yeah.
Like they haven't ran this year, so you're not going to have to worry about it this year. But what's going to happen is this thing's going to go through flush cycles. But as you can see, the drain that's coming out the side's not actually at the bottom.
Right.
So you can get a lot
Sludge.
of water hardness. Yeah, sludge, water hardness sitting at the bottom. So these caps are really easy to undo.
Yeah.
They just you. Well, maybe you got to pop that off. These are little safeties that are in there. Wait a second. You pop these off. Right. You can then undo these. It comes out.
Okay.
Put it in a plug here. There's a cap. And then you can take this out.
Okay.
You know, and then you can take it and clean it. Okay. And then you just lift these up and that locks it back in again, and then you put in your little things to make it up. So it's made quite easy to be able to take apart and do maintenance on it. But if you do this
once you do that, this thing will slide out?
Yeah, once you unlock it.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, and then it'll come out.
Interesting.
It'll pop right out.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't recommend you wait till the fall, because then you'll never get that stuff out. So you want to be doing this in the spring.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. You want to be doing it in the spring when the season's over, and then shut your humidifier off after you've cleaned it. Or leave it out, depending. Yeah, you may contract out all your maintenance, which I'm sure you're going to, but I don't know.
The maintenance on these things, I'm not 100% sure. I just know they told me to mostly change the filters. Is what I was told.
No. All I was going to suggest is it's recommended at least twice a year. You have like an LG rep, somebody to go over the system twice a year, normally before heating or before cooling, if you're doing your own filters. Yeah. If you weren't, they'd probably come in 4 times a year, but you probably only need twice a year.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll leave that for their training.
Yep.
I don't know that they'd be doing training, just because of what it is. Oh, I'm still working. Again, you're going to have your electric heater, bypass dampers. I don't know that I need to open up it's all the exact same as that.
Yeah.
The only thing different on this unit was the humidifier.
That thing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's to make it the only difference between these and
And
where's
where's the other filters?
When you look, you'll see them listed. And it's all over on the other side. Oh, and they're both at the same end, I think. So, as you can see here, outdoor air dampers, MERV 8. We open it up, and they're there. There's all our filters there. There's all our MERV 8 filters.
So how do I, to get these in there, what do I do, climb in there to get them, or?
No, there's normally a
Oh, this
rack
thing.
right here.
Okay. That'll pull them out. Okay.
You just got to get a hold of it with a good set of gloves.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to pull it out with my hands right now because we get let's get a good glove.
Okay.
You might cut yourself on it too. That's why make sure you got gloves on.
Yeah, okay.
Because it is sheet metal.
Okay. That's quite a few filters on that side there, right? Is that a drain there, a little drain?
Yeah. So yeah, that's for that other thing.
Okay. So same thing
So
here.
if you watch, come here, listen to this.
Yeah.
See how it's sucking air in. So right now, if there was water in there, it wouldn't drain.
Right.
Okay. And there's no use putting water in it now because it's just going to evaporate.
Right. Okay.
Right. You got to wait till we're way from winter.
Right.
Yeah. Once the winter's gone, because it's too dry out here. The water's dry, so it's just going to suck it in. It's just going to dry it out. And then these ones are going to be in MERV 13 because they're supply. Remember I was saying the higher the number will be the supply. Now this one's going to turn on, but again, they're going to be in MERV 13.
Okay. They go
And it's going to be the same thing with the rack.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, you can see here, we only have 0.2.
So they're clean. So the dirtier it gets, the
higher it's going to get. But I don't know what these numbers are going to be.
Right.
Only you're going to know what these numbers are going to be once you know what
Go
a
through a
clean
couple
filters
seasons.
look like. And well, no, once you do, you put in brand new filters, you're going to see. And the reason is because the air, well, whatever, the air gets balanced. But I don't know what it was like when they were brand new. So you got to start with one end.
Right.
When we would have came here, it was the air wasn't even balanced, right? So I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Only you will know when, hey, my filters are clean right now, I know what the number is.
Right.
My filters are dirty right now, I know what the number is.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, eh? So, what are at the end of it is, see that thing right there, that LG? Yeah. What is that? That's the air
That's your
conditioner?
heat pumps.
That's the heat pump.
Yeah, yes. Okay, see how we can talk about that?
Is that the thing that's pumping the heat from the gray water?
No.
No, that's the shark thing down below, the heat reclaimer.
It's just, so the heating on this unit
Yeah.
is actually via heat pumps.
Oh, this thing here. Yeah, it looks like an air conditioner.
It is. So what a heat pump is, it's an air conditioner in the wintertime where it's cooling the air outside.
Yes.
Because although we, as humans, think that minus 20 is cold,
Right.
there's heat pumps work on what's called heat energy. So there's heat to minus 273 Kelvin. Okay.
There's still heat inside.
There's still heat. That's absolute Celsius, minus 273 Celsius, right? So at minus 20, we feel it's cold, but there's still heat energy. So what it's doing is it's taking that heat energy out of the air and then pumping it into here to make it more efficient. Yeah. And they're very much more efficient than so occasionally you could see frost on these. You ever see ice? Shut the unit down. Bad
Really?
bad ice. Bad,
See
bad.
ice in here? Not
Yeah,
good?
you'll see it in here on the coils. Yeah, these fins. You'll see frost. Because what'll happen is it'll get frosty, and then it'll go into what's called a defrost,
Okay.
and it'll clean itself off. But if the defrost fails, it'll get covered in ice. Yeah, if you have ice, I would recommend shutting the unit off. But yeah, and calling your HVAC tech to come in and have a look at it. 'Cause there's obviously a problem with the heat pump at that time. I forgot about this because it's technically. Yeah, we built the unit, but we didn't. Anyway, I won't get into it. But we built this unit, custom made the unit for the company that supplied these.
Oh my.
Because the whole unit was going to be, yeah. So this isn't something that we normally do. We do the air handlers. But anyway, you have any questions?
No, that seems pretty straightforward. I have a question. That's kind of, how did you get it up here, like this whole unit? How did,
Oh,
did
when
all
it came
come
up in
in one?
green.
This whole gray unit came up this one,
100%. Yeah. On these,
and someone
big
had already
crane would have put it in.
built this
Yeah.
wooded curb. Is it what? Concrete.
I would expect it to be steel.
Yeah, steel.
From my experience, it's steel.
Yeah.
It's all steel concrete. These ones are high. I don't know why they're so high. But maybe you guys get a lot of snow here or something.
Well, yeah, I was like to here when we got up here in the winter.
They're higher than what I'm normally used to, but you know, we sell a lot more of these to the States than we do up here in Canada.
Okay. Really?
So yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I mean, I don't know a lot about what's going on in there. You showed it to me, but I think the filters is really my main concern. And like you said, looking
And the
for that
drain.
gauge.
The drain.
And the drain.
And
Yeah.
you know, you might have to clean that out every so often too. But
Send a snake in there or something.
Yeah, so
I got one.
Yeah.
I got a snake.
Some water.
Okay.
Very rare. Very rare.
Okay.
But yeah,
That
very
can
rare.
happen.
But you'll come up here in the summertime, the roof will be soaked. There'll be water pouring out of there.
Okay. Then we
Yeah.
working because that's the,
Yeah,
the
a unit
humidifier.
a unit of this size. Well, we're probably talking. Oh shit, 100, a couple hundred gallons a day in the highest day of summer. Oh yeah, dead serious. Yeah.
Wow.
Just a home, but just a standard 1,200 square foot home. We'll go through we'll remove up to 10 gallons a day.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well.
These are the hundreds.
Oh, there's a drain right there, so hopefully she's not.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's good to
Okay,
know.
then.
That's gonna be, it'll be like running out of there then. Like,
Oh, it's going to be a pretty straight. It's going to be a pretty good stream.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the hot, like the hottest
Don't
humidity
be surprised
days.
when they see it. Then.
Yeah. No, exactly. No, you want to see it. Yeah.
Mm.
If you're not seeing water coming out of there in the summertime, you're going to be having a flood
Somewhere.
because that's going into the building.
Right.
Yeah, through that.
Okay. And like you said, if that does start leaking down there, come up and make sure that that thing's not plugged in.
If you see a leak, now that have they started moving out the construction heaters?
They're still using the construction
Yeah.
heaters a lot.
But
Yeah.
the only reason why I say that is because the construction heaters, because it's burning a flame that's entering the building,
Yeah.
creates a very high amount of moisture. Oh. I had to look this up in ChatGPT the other day. What was it? I had to look it up for Mike because he didn't believe me. How much moisture does a 100,000 BTU propane heater give off?
Good question. So when propane burns, it actually produces a certain amount of water as a byproduct. Roughly, you get about 1.0 to 1.6 gallons of water per 100,000 BTUs. So scaling it up, for a 100,000 BTU heater, you get about 1 to 1.6 gallons. Multiply that by 10, then you get somewhere between 10 and 16 gallons of water per hour. So it can add up pretty quickly.
16 gallons of water per hour is going into the air,
Right.
into the building. So when these units were off, all that moisture was coming up, hitting the units and then falling back down. So a lot of what we thought were water leaks would have been that.
Oh,
That's very common in construction. Like amazing.
that's, yeah, it is.
That's it. Okay, that's it.
Okay, right on.